Hey, what's up? It's Deanna. In this little video I'm making today, if you just started collecting antiques and vintage things, what do you do when you come across something at a garage sale, at a estate sale, a thrift shop, an antique shop, or something on Craigslist, and you know nothing about it? You just really just like think it's interesting. It might be 5 or 10 bucks. Should you buy it? Should you actually want to add it to your collection, but it has no identification and you don't know what it is, how old it is, any history about the item, and you're interested in it, how do you search for it and how do you find out what you may have without having to hire a professional expert or appraiser? So, in this instance, I'm going to show you my first example, and it's a vintage teddy bear. And say you just found this at a garage sale, you paid 5 bucks for it. The person that was selling it had no idea what it is, how old it is. It was their Aunt Clarabelle's, and she just left it. And when she passed away, and she left it behind for this person, and this person just thinks it's a piece of junk, and they just want to get rid of it. They want to clear out the house. Maybe it was a hoarder's house that Aunt Clarabelle just like left boxes of things everywhere. And so, what do you do? So, what I do is you look at something as almost as if you're a detective. So, find all the information that you can gather, like in, I guess, your educated opinion, like come up with keywords. So, you're looking over this teddy bear. Is it old? Is it new? Well, look at the state of the condition. So as I'm scanning this teddy bear, what do I notice? Aha. So I noticed that there's some mohair loss. So there's some missing mohair. And that's a clue that this isn't just made yesterday. And I'm not going to turn it around, but on the back there's a little wind-up mechanism. And it plays music when you turn it. So now what do I have? What information? Okay, so this is a vintage teddy bear. Oh, wait. Oh, it moves. Okay, so it has joints that move. So it's a vintage jointed mohair teddy bear. And it has a wind-up mechanism. So it's a vintage jointed musical teddy bear. Okay, so now let me do my search and let me try to find out who made this and how old it is. Okay, so for an example, I'm going to type in vintage musical teddy bear and let's see what pops up. All right, so I'm going to scan over all the photos that pop up on Google Chrome. Now, generally, like your first search page is going to come up, it's going to say all, and then it's going to say shopping and images. So what I utilize is the all button and images. Images is great because you click on the images and you scan through the images for your item. But let's see, do we see anything that's remotely even similar to our bear? And the answer is yes. Wait, that's our bear, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it and I'm going to take a look at it. So what we have here is vintage musical and mechanical mohair teddy bear. $495. Wow. All right. Yes, that's our bear. So that was really simple. It's never usually this simple. But so we found out that this is Switzerland. It's made in Switzerland by Multi. Now we have a clue. So now we can further investigate our teddy bear. And we can try to find out more information about it, the history of the company that made it. And what the great part is, so now we got clue words. So I'm going to type in those clue words on the internet, and voila, we have more information. We can do price comparables. We can find out generally, is $4.95, is this person like overreaching? What has it really sold for? So I'll look at like 10 to 15 examples of this bear, and that should pretty much answer my questions. So, okay, so the next item, what I'm going to do is I'm going to search, what is this? I'm going to do my little investigative work, and I'm going to investigate what this could be. So what we have here is a lion. We know it's a lion. And let's investigate its attributes. Okay, so the leg swivels. Yeah, the legs swivel. The head swivels. So we have a jointed lion, vintage lion. So let's go type that into our search and let's see what we have. So vintage jointed, well, I added mohair, but you could put vintage jointed lion and voila. Look how easy this was. Stiff Papa Lion, vintage 1949, $294.39. Now, we may have just gotten that at a garage sale, and we might have got it for $10. And look what we have here. Stiff Papa Lion, vintage 1949, 1961 only. Fully jointed tawny mohair lion with mane. 8.5 inches, rare, stiff, stuffed animal, highly collectible. So now we know its name is Papa Lion. It was made by Stiff. It was made sometime in the 1940s to the 1960s, and we get a value, even though it didn't sell for that price. Now, your best bet is to look for solds. So now we have names. We have Stiff Papa Lion, vintage 1949. So we know it's a Stiff Papa Lion. It's vintage. We're going to type in Stiff Papa Lion. And now we're going to get oodles and oodles of information. We're going to find out what we have. And now we no longer are guessing what our item may be. We know what our item is. And that took all of about, you saw me, under a minute to figure that out. And this is the same item that we just saw. So once again, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And isn't this great? So pretty much you don't need to hire anybody to tell you what your item is or value. You can just Google it. And it just pays to just use basic keywords, because eventually you're going to find out what you have, and then you'll get more keywords to help you along with your search. Thank you so much for watching.